You know, the Nike tagline, just do it. When I see that, I think of Lauren.
Go for it and make it happen sort of approach to things.
Just jumping in the pool and swimming and just going for it.
And she's been very supportive of, you know, what we're doing here, what I've been trying to do with Doug Engelbart. Lauren is actually in there trying to make it happen.
An organizer, somebody who wants to actually organize it and get it done.
Always been fearless in jumping in. So I've learned, I hope, quite a lot in terms of shedding my previous hesitation to, you know, to kind of strive for some type of foundation, perfection, whatever. No, let's just go for it. We're going to get shit done. This is it. And it's live.
That energy of, okay, we can talk about it or we can do it. Who wants to do it?
And kids and all that activity. And then you're still here, but more present than most people can be.
She's engaged and participating and sort of stirring the pot.
Connectedness, tact, and modesty.
And connective.
You actually did what you said as your goal. You connected so many people.
Lauren is a full-on network weaver.
Very good networker.
Just that spirit of connection.
Really, really warm and you just make people feel really, really at home.
She's very accepting of people with their different personalities and quirks and interests.
You have just this beautiful way of being inclusive.
Have a terrific sense of your heart and your intelligence and how your head intelligence balances your heart intelligence so well, and you're welcoming.
I have like this image of sort of a tree with leaves going way, way, way up into the sky, and then roots way, way, way down deep into the soil.
You just kept leaning in until it happened, like the connections happened.
And I really appreciate the fact that she actually understands various different pieces of how what we're doing and what each of us is interested in can fit together. And so she is doing that connection, that compositing, that aggregation that can hopefully lead to action.
Where ideas seem to be kind of king and people are going, look at my idea, look at my idea. You kind of make sense of it all, and you can put really complicated things across simply. And you can put the human into the whole mix, which is really, really key.
Pulls those strings to pull them all together into kind of a more holistic solution to the situation at hand.
You do these flavor braids. You're like braiding flavor.
I love that spirit. I love the let's do it. Let's get the smartest people in the room. Let's figure out who we are and collectively put our intelligence together. So it's the connecting of the intelligence that I appreciate about you, Lauren. Not just your intelligence and your background, but finding other people that complement each other. And that whole concept of finding people that complement each other in a way that gets it done. Not just Nike, let's do it, but let's get it done in a way that we're collectively moving humanity forward.
Who's incredibly intelligent.
She's very intelligent.
I have the sense that you're super intelligent.
In terms of knowledge, you're a polymath for sure.
I love it when she'll suddenly say, I don't agree with that.
Lauren is fascinating. She's very smart, and she's open-minded.
It's really good to have her here, and her energy and her freshness to tackling what we're trying to do here.
Her energy is the thing that strikes me as her strongest characteristic. She brings a passion and an enthusiasm to all of the things she's done.
I liked her from the start. There was, during a conference, the best energy I experienced during this session.
It's just always really nice to so quickly have this strong sense of kindred spirit.
Very empathetic.
She was so supportive.
You cared about what I was going through.
Lauren is a really positive person.
Wants to work with other people.
With you, you have given me that kind of validation. Now I want to know. Tell me more. That push.
Lauren is comfortable with just a wide range of different people, not just comfortable herself, but able to help people also feel more comfortable.
She's interested in the person and what the person is thinking and has been thinking lately.
The massive amounts of times that she's put into recording and summarizing and collecting the wisdom.
And your ability to create amazing mural boards and storyboards that just integrate all kinds of different aspects.
You just put, that enormous, inordinate amount of work.
You're a totally dedicated team member and cohort and contributor in a whole range of groups.
I was very impressed with her spearheading the PKE and the way that she tried to hold everybody to focus.
Successfully usually herding cats, because we're always jumping in different directions, but she kind of keeps welcoming us back into, we're going to try to do this. And I think that's a real talent in a leader, to be able to let the group range wide and then pull them back to the task and seek some clarity around that.
I really look up to you.
You're the queen. Yes, the queen.
Great role model.
To me, you're strong and very graceful with the way you present your ideas.
Such a lovely host, leader, people person, ideas person.
Her persona just comes through. Her warmth, her caring for people, her intellectual honesty, her ability to call people on misbehavior in a respectful sort of way, but definitely, there's a boundary there.
Want to be you, Lauren.
A strong woman.
And strong person.
She's just a strong leader and contributor.
Between the video editing, transcription, highlighting, scribing, and lots of work, just hours and hours of dedication in the service of really much higher goals than most people probably can realize unless they really look more closely.
You're inspiring in terms of how you weave ideas and also are exploring the realms of collective intelligence.
It's really inspiring to see when you think of an abstract idea that it's difficult for you to even talk about necessarily, but you take it so seriously, you just keep talking about it and doing things about it. It's really inspiring.
It's very inspiring seeing the videos you create and the maps you make and the sort of synthesis that you do.
And also tireless researcher and experimenter.
How comfortable you are in your skin.
So, and I find myself, in terms of you being prolific, perpetually trying and often failing to catch up with your output in terms of writing and mapping, sense making, network weaving. You're just like super quick and generative and impressively cohesive and driven in terms of like vision and mission.
From a woman to another woman, it's very inspiring.
Really surprising sometimes how it all comes together, and it's just beautiful.
You are surprising.
In some sense, I wanted to say the international woman of mystery.
Mistress of snark.
The playfulness and the sort of open ideas.
Your softness and delicacy and grace, and at the same time, your incredibly sharp blade.
Open to learn, creative.
Lauren is a brilliant and prolific inventor.
And you're an amazing combination of humble and even shy at times, and at the same time, like absolutely and disarmingly and unnervingly badass.
And you collect up what gets done and said and sort of gracefully transmogrify it into useful, beautiful artifacts and things that are sort of resonant for the group.
Just the way that you can direct things, and you have all these ideas that can move things forward in a really kind of human connection type of a way.
And also the word lightning comes to mind.
Like every other day, you're coming up with like something new that's epic and incredible and paradigm shifting.
That I'm really appreciating that Lauren's somebody that I will finally, I think build a community around for us to actually do some really amazing things. We're doing some amazing things now, but I think we're just a few % along the way, and Lauren's one of the catalysts that's going to get us there.